I want you to look around yourself. Just look around. Then let's talk. Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a super day today. I'm going to give you an analogy today, and if you're someone that doesn't have kids, I think that you can probably relate and think about this and get my point very easily. Say you got a daughter, 7 or 8 years old, and she's in second grade, and school starts, and she goes to school, and she is her behaviors are good. Everything is okay. I mean, there's those things that as kids grow up, they need answers, and sometimes we don't want them to question us, but I mean, nothing to any degree. But she starts to school, and first day goes good, second day goes good, third day, all of a sudden we notice some different vocabulary, maybe some reactions that we don't like, maybe just kind of an attitude not appropriate for what we want from our little girl. She's different with her siblings, not quite as respectful with her parents. So what is the first thing we begin to think about? And if you say, who's she hanging around with, you hit it right on the head, hit that nail right on the head. We begin to say, have you met new friends? Who are you hanging with at school? We begin to question the influence of other people, other children, on our perfect little daughter. Let's think about that. Who do you hang around with? Today you go out and you greet a customer. You show that customer all the attention that you've been trained to do. You get them on a car, you test drive them in the car, you bring them inside, you work your deal through the process that your dealership has set out. Your customer ends up having bad credit, and things kind of fall apart. You gave up on the customer partially because your attitude just went sour. Can we be influenced to think, you know what, I'm not going through this process anymore. I could have asked that customer about their credit right up front and not wasted all my time. Those people up there don't know anything. What if that we were picking that up from not the people that we're supposed to listen to, which are the ones that are where we're wanting to go, like the management, the dealers, people that are more successful, but we're picking that up from the guy that was sitting out there smoking a cigarette that didn't take that customer because, you know what, he said, I could tell that guy didn't have good credit. You know those people? You got to be very careful. It's extremely important that we watch out for our children and who they hang around with. Who is influencing them? What are their, who is serving as an example for our children? But if it's that important for our children, then how important is it for us, and how often do we look at that, and how seriously do we take it? Do we take it seriously enough to think, has my behavior changed? If business is kind of taking a little bit of a turn down for us, do we ever look and say, who am I listening to? Who is my example? Who is influencing me? Am I looking for solutions, or am I blaming others for the problem? They don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to advertise. They don't put enough in trades. The pricing isn't low enough. Look at the stupid internet. There's no lead sources. The BDC screws everything up. You've heard them all. But all the time that you listen to that, there's always those people that are achieving and doing well. What's the difference? Is it perhaps who and what they let inside their head? I encourage you today to look around you. Is it lonely sometimes if you're protecting your mind from people with bad attitude? Can be. I guess it can be. But what if you became the influencer instead of the influenced? What if you became the person that was influenced by the good, the powerful, the positive, and instead of being influenced by those losers and their mentality, you became the influencer? That might be a good goal, because I think that you'll find that you'll achieve more and make more money by being the influencer than the influenced, especially if it's negative. If it's important enough for us to take pay very close attention to our children and who they hang around with, then it is certainly important when it comes to ourselves, our happiness, our productivity, to pay very close attention to who we're listening to and who we're hanging around with. I hope you have a great day and expect to win.